Hello, Kmart shoppers. Just got home. I tell you, I got a massive headache. I've had this thing for 3 days. It's my sinuses. I know what it is. It's driving me insane. See if I can see what I'm doing here in the sunlight because it's very bright. I want to get on here. A lot of stuff came across the news last night that I thought was very interesting that I wanted to get on and tell you guys, but like I said, these headaches are killing me. It's about that time of year. They just drive me insane. Usually I don't get them about until this time of year. Cutting grass, stuff like that's about to kill me. It's been a long couple days, still got a funeral and everything else to do, and it's just a lot of stuff going on. But there was an earthquake in New York. It was like a 4.4, and then right after that there was a major 7.3 or 7.4 and around the Ring of Fire last night, and it actually caused a tsunami. All these events happened last night. There was another one, and the birth pains they're growing every day. I know we've been talking about this a lot, but definitely a lot of stuff going on when it comes to this stuff. Those really stood out to me, and I started saying, well, I'm a watcher. That's what I do. I'm logging this stuff. Today, Tucker Carlson lost his job at Fox, and you're going to say, well, what does that mean? Well, a lot of that is right conservative is being run out of radio and run off TV. That's a part of this agenda too, with Lucifer, is trying to get all these people off that's going to cause him any trouble. A lot of stuff like that's happening, and if you pay attention to it, you see what's happening. The Taiwan deal is still pretty bleak. A lot of stuff happened. Russia got attacked by Ukraine last night by drones. A lot of explosions. Today, another warehouse went up in fire. The list goes on and on and on. By the way, I did get to see the moon last night for the first time in about 2 weeks, so I did at least get to see it. And it was just good to see it again. It's been so long since I've seen the moon come out. If you're not part of this channel, subscribe, share, like this video. We love having you on here. Make sure you always put your prayer request under the videos. Anybody you want us to pray for, we do that every day and every night. Thank you all for those who bought me coffees and paid for the super stickers yesterday. Like I said, helping the Jews before we get out of here never hurts. I'm still locked out of my Facebook, people. So if you're hearing this, I can't answer your messages on there or anything. It's still locked up. I got hacked and I cannot get back into it, and I don't know how long. Then somebody turned me in, and then I got some kind of banishment for a little while. So all this stuff on top of it, I've already appealed it and everything else. I'm being fought from every end. That's usually what happens. Oh, if it ain't one thing, it's another. But those earthquakes really stood out to me, people. Earthquakes in diverse places, and there's a lot of that happening all over the world. I mean, I've never seen anything like it, to be honest with you. I've never seen anything like it. There was a lot of swarming going on around the Cascadia too last night, a lot. Even around Yellowstone, same thing. It's everywhere. It's a good sign for us because we're almost out of here. That's what's important, that you see the birth pains and you understand what's causing it. And I know each and every one of you are so anxious to get out of here just like I am and get away from this evil planet. And I know very soon we will be. So you're just going to have to, God has me come on here and tell you all the time to just stick in there. I'm here with you to the end. I'll get on here every day, give you updates of what I see, the things that are happening, and we'll go from there. But you got to stick in there. Just go about your business. Today I went and got me some weed killer after work and started killing some of these weeds. They're growing so fast this year. I've never seen anything like it. Lots of weeds. I've really thought about gardening, but I'm just not going to do it. I don't think we're going to be here long enough to do it. If you want to garden, though, I suggest you do it. I'm just not going to put all the work that I usually do into it. I'm just not going to do it. I've got so much stuff being a watcher and, taking care of emails and everything else, and I just don't have the time to do it. And my health ain't been so great. I have not felt good. It's probably where this headache's coming on, because I've definitely caught a bug off one of my clients or something, because I've just not felt good. This morning I had a hard time getting up. I have just felt sick to my stomach, and a lot of it's sinuses on top of that. I have just not felt well at all. But I'm glad you guys are here with us in these last days. There was another event happened last night, but my head's hurting so bad I can't remember what it was. I did get a message from God last night again, and I talked to Bonnie on the phone about it, and it was late last night that I got it. And all I could see was a tsunami of blood. Like I tell you all the time, do not worry. There's nothing to fear. We're out of here. But I do see a tsunami of blood, and I got a message that a great evil is rising in the east, and the war drums are sounding, and there's no stopping it. This evil is going to be like a plague upon this earth, and it's growing in size, and it's growing right under our noses, and we won't see it happen. But like I tell you, we won't be here. We're leaving. But God wants us to know that this evil is growing in the east. And it's like nothing I've ever felt. I don't know what it is. I don't know who it is. But it is a great evil like we've not seen. And once it's done, there will be a famine on this earth like you've never seen. I mean, absolutely no food after this power in the east rises and does its thing. It'll be hell on earth. Hell on earth. And like I said, I saw a tsunami of blood. I don't know what that even means. But I seen a tsunami of blood. That's what I saw. And I had contacted Bonnie on the phone. I said, I don't know what this is, but it's pretty horrific, whatever it is. And it could be just a representation of a huge tsunami. I don't know. But like I said, we won't be here when it happens. So you that are fine with Jesus, pay it no mind and don't worry about it. But you that are here after we're gone and you don't get raptured, hopefully these videos will stay up and you'll know what I'm talking about, because you'll get to see it face to face. But there's a lot of scary things coming to this earth. A lot. That's why I tell everybody, there's only one way out of here, and you don't have to face any of it, and that's through Jesus. Only through Him do we not have to face these things. And it's simple as believing. And it's so easy right now to be with Jesus because we're into the grace period. All you got to do is believe that He died on that cross for your past, present, and future sins. And people, I know that you all, but you do not have to stress every day that you sin. I know I get so many emails of people that, well, I sin today. Honey, everybody sins every day. There is no perfect human being. And if I can just get that through a lot of people's heads, you're going to fail. And if you're worried about it, that's a good sign. It means you're sealed. It means the Holy Spirit's in you. So quit stressing out, because Satan is going to beat us to death. And if this is what I'm hearing about this great power in the east, this evil, that's why we're being fought so hard. That's why. That's why we're being fought so hard right now. And you're not the only one going through it. Lord, I went through it a couple of days ago. It was like overwhelming. But what I do is I shake it off. I know I'm covered because Jesus did what He did. And if you believe that and have faith in it, you quit worrying about every little thing that you mess up. You're going to mess up every day. There is nobody perfect. Only one man was perfect, and he went home, and he's coming back to get us. And pretty soon, the 1,000-year reign will start in 2030. We're on limited time, people. Man only has to 2030 on this earth. That's it. I don't care what you've been told, what you think. Man's time of ruling earth ends in 2030. 7-year tribulation starts any moment. Once we're out of here, we're out. But 2030, that's the deadline. There is no more mankind running this planet. Jesus will be here running this planet in 2030. By far. I don't care if you believe that or not. It will happen. There won't be no more world governments. There won't be no United States, no Russia, no China. All that will be gone. They've only got to 2030. That's it. Most of the population will be gone before 2030. There's 8 billion now. By the time 2030 rolls around at the beginning of it, there might be 1 billion or less on this earth. They're going to be gone. Every year they're going to lose 2 or 3 billion from this point on because of all the things that's about to hit them. So the best thing you can do right now is understand where you're at and that we're getting ready to leave at any time. And I mean, it's any time. I might not ever do another video. That's how close we are. It's any time. And the world is falling apart very quickly. Quicker than I ever imagined it falling apart. Just amazing how fast it's falling apart. The powers are ready to go to war with each other at any time. I do believe Taiwan will probably spark it all off because, like I said, the United States and the world cannot allow China to take Taiwan. They just can't. They will lose 80% of their chips. There will never be another car on the road or a cell phone or anything. And people are like, well, I've got my guns. I'm ready, honey. There ain't none of that stuff going to help you once we leave. There ain't. You can say that all you want. It's not going to help you. The only thing help you is get out of here when Jesus comes. That's the only thing. Prepping, all that stuff ain't going to help you. It's not. You're not going to be able to stay in your home. You'll be on the run. Once we're gone, that's it. Then they're going to herd everybody up. And if you don't, they'll kill you. But there'll be FEMA camps. There'll be all that stuff. That stuff will happen as soon as we leave. I give it a month after we're gone. It will start. So have yourself ready. Jesus is the way to get out of here. If I don't see or hear from you again, I will see you in heaven.